Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, the topic which we will discuss today is geometric sequence or geometric progression or GP. And the second topic which we will discuss today is nth term formula of geometric progression. Okay, students. So whenever any sequence is given and they ask that check if it is a geometric sequence or not, then how we will check the process to confirm that the given sequence is a geometric progression or not. For this, for example, a sequence is given. The sequence is 1, 3, 9, 27, 81 and 243. Here the sequence is given and we have to check that the given sequence is geometric or not. For this, we will find the ratio between all these terms. If the ratio between all the terms are same, then we will say that the given sequence is a geometric progression. Now how we will find the ratio? Ratio has its own formula. Ratio is equal to next term divided by previous term. Okay, student. Now what is next term? What is previous term? Whenever any sequence is given, the first term of the sequence is always represented by small a1. The second term of the sequence is represented by a2. Third term is a3. Fourth term is a4. Fifth term is small a5. And the sixth or last term is a6. Okay, student. Now, how we will find the ratio? For ratio, here we will just see the first two terms. Okay. No, here the first term is a1 and the second term is a2. No, so how we will find the ratio? We have to divide a2 divide by a1. Okay. Now here a2 is 3, which is the next term. We have to divide it on the previous term, which is a1, and here a1 is 1. So 3 divided by 1 is equal to 3. So we have find the ratio between first two terms. Now we will go further and find the ratio between the next two terms. So when we will go on the next two terms, here the previous term will become 3 and the next term will become 9. Okay, student. So again we will use the ratio formula here. R is equal to A3 divided by A2. Okay. Now here A3 is 9, which is divided by A2, which is equal to 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So here again we get the ratio answer, which is 3. Now you have to go further and check the next two terms. Here the next two terms will be 9 and 27. So here 27 will be the next term and 9 will be the previous term. So again you will check the ratio with the formula A4 divided by A3. Here A4 is 27 and A3 is 9. So when I have to just check, they will cancel out each other and I again get the answer 3. So students, here what you observe? You have just observed that the ratio between all terms are same. So when ratio between all terms are same, it means that the given sequence is a geometric sequence. Okay, students. I hope now it's become clear to you that any sequence, if any sequence is given and they ask whether it is a geometric sequence or not, you will have just check the ratio between the terms. If the ratio between all terms are same, then we will say that the given sequence is a geometric sequence. Okay, student. Now, whenever last term is missing, here is the sequence given. Suppose the last term is missing. So whenever any term is missing, then we will use the formula which is called the nth term formula. So nth term formula is the key formula. You have to just really memorize it in a really good manner, because this formula is the key formula and it is used in all questions and examples related to the geometric progression. So here what is nth term formula will be, I will just write the formula, but first I have to just give the heading. Nth term formula of GP means geometric progression. So the nth term formula of geometric progression is an is equal to a1 r n minus 1. So students, just remember that this formula is the backbone of the geometric progression. Examples and answers, you have to just use this formula in approximately all questions. Okay, so just memorize this formula thoroughly. Now in this formula, what is an, what is a1, what is r, what is n1 and 1. Okay, now I will show you that what are these things. So student, as the here I will write the sequence again: 1 3 9 27 81 and 243. So student, in this sequence the first term is a1. a1 is equal to 1. So a1 is always represent the first term of the sequence. Okay student, and what is an here in formula? What is an? An is the last term of the sequence. In this sequence the last term is 243. So the last term is always represented by an, and it is also called the nth term. Okay student, now what is r? As I told you about r in start, that how we will find r. And what is r? R is the ratio between the two terms, and the formula used for r is the ratio, and the formula which we will use to find the value of r is previous next term divided by previous term. Or in short, you can also write here a2 divided by a1. So r is always used for ratio. Okay student, now what is n? The small n. Student, n is the total number of terms in a given sequence. Total number of terms. So what is n here? Here the sequence is given, you have to just count the number of terms. 1 term, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here 6 terms are given. So here n is equal to 6. Okay student, now as you understand about the formula, now I will solve example for you related to these formulas, so the concept become more clear to you. So I will go further and solve example number 1 for you. So example number 1 is, find the first 5 terms of a geometric progression where a1 is equal to 5 and r is equal to 3. So student, before we have to solve this example, I just want to clear one more thing here to you, that this nth term formula is not only used to find the last term of the sequence, but this formula is used whenever they ask about any term between the sequence. For example, if they ask to find the third term of the sequence, then you will use this formula. If they will ask to find the fifth term of the sequence, then again you will use this formula. If they ask about find the 100th term of the sequence, then again you will use this formula. And if the last term is missing, then you will use this formula. And beside that, this formula is used whenever any term is missing. For example, if a1 is missing, then we will again take help of this formula. If r is missing and the first term and second term is not known, then again we will use this formula. If n is missing, number of terms are missing, then again we will use this formula. So this formula is the backbone of geometric sequence. So you have to just thoroughly memorize this formula, because whenever anything is missing, we will use this formula. That's why this formula is also called a key formula. Okay, student. Now we will start our example. In example, it is given, find the first 5 terms of geometric progression. So what we will have to find here, we have to find first 5 terms. So terms are always represented by small a1, small a2, small a3, small a4, small a5. So here we have to find first 5 terms of the sequence. Okay, student. And given, what is given to us here, a1 is given and r is given. So I will start answer of this example. First of all, what is given? A1 is given, which is equal to 5, r is given, which is equal to 3, and what we will have to find, we have to find a1, a2, a3, a4 and a5. We have to find first 5 terms of the sequence. So students, how we will solve this thing? As what we have to find here, we have to find first 5 terms. So from term, what you think, what formula we will use here? We will use nth term formula. Okay, student. So we will start by writing the nth term formula. We will use nth term formula, which is an is equal to a1 r n minus 1. Okay, student. So in this formula, we have to find first 5 terms. And a1, what is a1? a1 is given to us. What is r? r is also given to us. So we have to just put n is equal to 1 for first term, n is equal to 2 for second term, n is equal to 3 for third term, n is equal to 4 for fourth term, and n is equal to 5 for fifth term. So for first term, okay, student, for first term we have a1. So a1 is given here. a1 is equal to 5. So there is no need to put n is equal to 1 here, because a1 is already given. So there is no need to find a1. We will start from n, put n is equal to 2 in this formula, nth term formula. Put n is equal to 2 in formula to find second term of the sequence. So here a, instead of n we will write 2, a1 is equal to 5, r is equal to, as it is given, r is equal to 3. So here I will put 3 in the formula, and instead of 2 I will write 2 minus 1. Okay, student. So when I will solve it, I get 5, 3, which is equal to 15. So a2 is equal to 15. So first term is given and the second term is 15. Now for third term, put n is equal to 3 in nth term formula to find third term. Okay, student. So again the formula is an is equal to a1 r n minus 1. So I will write formula here again, so you have just don't have to confuse. So here a, instead of writing n, I will write n is equal to 3. a1 is 5, which is given, r is also given, which is equal to 3, and instead of writing n, I will again write 3 minus 1, which is equal to 5. 3 square, So A3 is equal to 45. So I have just find the third term. Now I will go for the fourth term. For fourth term, put n is equal to 4 in this formula, nth term formula. So I will write A4, A1 is 5, R is 3, 4 minus 1 which is equal to 5, 3 cube, and the answer is 135. Okay student. Now for the last term, that is for the fifth term, put n is equal to 5 in nth term formula, and I just write the formula directly, as I hope you just understand the point. So I get the answer which is equal to 405. So students, the first 5 terms are A1 is equal to 5, A2 is equal to 15, A3 is equal to 45, A4 is equal to 135, and A5 is equal to 405. So you can write in the last your whole answer. So the first 5 terms are 5, 15, 45, 135 and 405. Okay student, I hope the concept of finding the nth terms or any terms they ask to find is just become clear to you. Now I will go further and I will solve example number 2 for you, so concept will become more clear to you. Example number 2 is, suppose that third term of geometric progression is 27 and fifth term of geometric progression is 243. Find the first term and common ratio. So student, in this example, what is given? Suppose the third term of geometric progression is 27. So third term means it will be, what is third term? Third term is small a3. Okay student, so small a3 is given to us which is equal to 27. So I will write the data which is given to us, answer. What is given to me? Third term is given which is equal to 27, and the fifth term of geometric progression is 243. Also the fifth term is given, means A5 is given which is equal to 243. Now what I have to find here? Find the first term. First term, what this means? It will be A1, small a1. So I have to find A1 and common ratio. What is common ratio? R. So I have to find two values here. One is A1 and the second is R. And you observe here that no sequence is given, just two terms are given. And with the help of these two terms, we will find A1 and we will find R. So how we will find these two things? With the help of these two terms. So here I will, as the two terms are given, but I have to find first ratio, and you just know the formula of ratio, which is equal to R is equal to A2 divided by A1. But here in the given question, not A1 value is given and not A2 value is given. Both values are not given to us. So it means that this formula will not be used here. Okay student, this formula we will not use here. So what we will do? So here R is missing, A1 is missing. So whenever anything is missing, what we do? We will take the nth term formula help. Okay student. So what is nth term formula? As the nth term formula is an is equal to ARn minus 1. Okay student. So here nth term formula is given to us. Now what we will do, as the third term is given and fifth term is given, that is third term means here n is equal to 3. Okay student, so first we will put n is equal to 3 in nth term formula. First put n is equal to 3 in this formula, nth term formula. So here we will get a3, a1, as a1 is not given, r is also not given, and instead of writing n we will write 3 minus 1. So what we get here, a3 is equal to a1 r square, where a3 is equal to 27 as it is given. a3 is equal to 27. So I will write its value here and I will just name this as equation 1. Okay student. Now again a5 is given. It means that here n is equal to 5. So I will again put n is equal to 5 in this formula. Okay. So here a, as the in formula, an is a, instead of writing n I will write 5, a1 r 5 minus 1. So what I get here, a1 is not given, r is not given, 4, but a5 value is given to us, which is 243. So I will write here 243 a1 r4. So I get here second equation, so I will just name it equation 2. Okay student. Now I will solve these both equations to get value of r. For this what I will do, I will just divide equation 2 on equation 1. Okay, so I will just divide both the equations. A1 r4 is equal to 243. It is divided by this equation 1, which is equal to a1 r square 27. Okay student. So when I will solve, it will cancel out each other and they both also cancel out each other, but what remains is r square. And here what when they will cancel out each other, I will get 9. So student, here r square is equal to 9. So to eliminate square, what we will do, we will just take under root on both sides. Just take square root on both sides because I want to eliminate this square. So just take under root on both sides and I get the answer 3. So student, I just find the value of r here, which is equal to 3. Now second thing which they ask to find is, in question what they ask to find value of a1 and ar. As I find the value of r, now I will go to find value of a1. For finding value of a1, as there are two equations, equation 2 and equation 1, you can just put value of r in any of this equation, you will get the same answer. Okay student. If you want to put equation of r in equation 1, you can put it here. If you want to put equation of r in equation 2, you can also put it here. So you will get the value of a1. So I will put the value of r in equation 1. So put value of r in equation 1. Okay. So equation 1 is, what is equation 1? 27 is equal to a1 r square. So here, instead of writing r, I will write its value, which is equal to 3 square. So here I will get, this is a 9. As I have to find value of a1, so divide 9 on both sides and I get answer 3. So student, I have just find both values of one is a1, which is equal to 3, and one second is r, which is equal to 3. So I hope student the topic will become clear to you. So the next topic which we will discuss in another video will be geometric mean and insert and geometric mean between the numbers. Okay student, so I hope you just understand the concept today. So best of luck students, and see you in the next video. Thank you so much and take care.